In the 40s of the 17th century, Amsterdam was one of the richest cities of Europe. Money of the Dutch East India Company was coming, and the city couldn't wait to spend it and grow. Everything was built bigger and more beautiful. In those years, the Kloveniersdoelen was built. It was the new headquarters of one of the city's guard corps, the Kloveniers's, the Arquebusiers. These militias were, above all, a kind of confraternities, association of bourgeois with the moral aim, beyond the material one, to protect the city from enemies. They were the defenders of the fatherland. Joining these militias was a great privilege. To decorate the huge walls of the main hall of the new headquarters, the companies of Arquebusiers commissioned the greatest painters of the time a sort of memory pictures, a series of large group paintings that portrayed the officers, those who paid for the paintings. To paint the portrait of the shooting company of Captain Frans Banninck, also known as the Night Watch, the best artist in the city was called Rembrandt. At that time, Rembrandt was the most desired portraitist of Amsterdam. His way of painting light fascinated everyone. To realize the huge portrait of the company, he needed almost 2 years, between 1640 and 1642, and 100 guilders for each head of the participants. The main peculiarity of the work of Rembrandt is the apparent confusion. In the portrait of the Captain Cornelis Bicker shooting company, realized by Joachim von Sandrart for the same occasion, there are 19 dudes that turn their heads in different directions, probably to show their best sides. But the portrait by Rembrandt is much more alive. It's definitely more real. Captain Banninck gathers the company, and everyone hurries to march. Everybody does his duty. There is someone who begins to wave the flag, who charges the musket, who starts to roll the drum. The light that comes from the top left corner unifies the scene. It falls with increasing force, leading the viewer's eye to the center, in the triangle of the main characters. The enigmatic young girl, dressed in yellow, which certainly is not a mustached official, and maybe she's just a symbol. The symbol of victory with a shining dress. She raises the company's celebratory cup and brings, attached to her belt, a chicken upside down, the symbol of the defeated enemy, and the word and image pen with the name of Captain Cocq. The Lieutenant Willem van Ruitenburg, first officer, who stops the view with his flaming uniform and indicates with the tip of the spear the opposite direction to guide the view to the third protagonist, Captain Frans Banninck, a doctor who dressed for the occasion the commander clothes, the elegant black dress, the ordnance ruff, the commander's scepter, and the red diagonal band as the symbol of his power. With his outstretched arm, the captain ordered to advance. His gesture is focused by the arrival of the light. The detail is made with a rare three-dimensionality, as it has been done, maybe, just by Antonello da Messina. The arm, coming out of the painting, is the key of the composition, and Rembrandt made it applying all his skills. The commander heads forward. The Captain Frans Banninck had a great success also in his life, marrying the heiress of a wealthy merchant and becoming, a decade later, the mayor of the city.